on today's episode of Based After Dark.
Who are you coping to right now? Us or yourself?
Well, no, I have a question. I have a question.
How many hours do you stream? Like, I only do.
Yeah, this is your full-time job, bro. What are you talking about?
Hours sometimes, bro.
But my point is,
I have tussled with a grown man covered in shit. Not a good time, guys.
God.
Like, define covered. Like, peanut butter baby covered.
Peanut butter baby. They're also, they'll pour soap all over the floor.
If it's just cropped to my balls, it would have to be a lot of money. If he wanted face, like specifically said, like with your face in it, I'd tell him to kill himself or something. Because like, imagine how I explained to my girlfriend why there's a picture of like my face and balls on Twitter, and like now the relationship's ruined.
Based
After Dark.
Ladies and Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Based After Dark, episode 73.
I ain't gonna lie, boss. We're the worst intro. And we've had some bad ones.
No, like, Asterix watches me all the time. He knows that is one of the most common things. I can't speak to save my life. Welcome to episode 73. Thank you very much to our 246,000 patrons. We have been killing it recently.
We're sorry.
Shout out everyone who appeared on our Spotify Wrapped. We love you very much. My name is Tasty Life. I am joined today by Mr. Tpapa Slice. We have, of course, Prison Joe Krylax in the seat. Special guest Asterix, good friend, editor of many of our YouTube videos, and of course the Behemoth YouTube live stream YouTube channel. And in the backseat, you guys cannot see, is our editor-in-chief, Saint Tits. Gentlemen, how we doing? Sorry, dude. Sorry for that intro. You guys, we're probably cutting out the first part.
I don't know, boss. That's what I was gonna ask. Am I cutting that or am I leaving that in?
I think you leave it in. I think you let the people see the true Tasty. You know.
Yeah. You know,
dude, it's fucked.
If anyone sees the true Tasty, I did. I said jelk by accident.
Okay,
I did.
But was it by? It sounded like you wanted to say Jelkelman, but then you like started to say it, and you're like, maybe not.
Well, I mixed together welcome and gentleman. Is what I did. I was like gentleman in my head. Yeah. Anyway, I'm the R word, and if anybody knows that, it's Asterix, dude. You have probably seen me say some really stupid shit. You've seen me hit myself in the head after fucking line up like 10 times. I'll do that.
Yeah. No, dude, I get worried about you sometimes. Like, genuinely, like, my girlfriend comes in all the time to see, like, when I'm done work or whatever while I'm editing Behemoth. And the faces and, like, the freeze frames that she's seen you hold in the raw footage is insane. Sometimes you'll be mid-cough, but if you forget to cover yourself, you'll be like, it's so good.
I can cough on my own computer screen, dude. It's not your guys' face.
I won't lie. You know, every now and then when Tasty throws the document in there, I just watch it, you know? I watch it in silence.
I've got, when we first took over Behe, I was watching the raw clip every now and then just to see how he was doing it.
It's fun. I've become a lot better at it. I streamlined the whole process recently.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's how I found out you had a vaping addiction, is actually watching those. Just watching you.
Bro, ripping the vape.
Dude.
Ripping the vape, dude.
God, I want that. I want the vape so bad right now, dude. Shit. What do we have?
How are you holding up? How many days has it been now?
Cheers.
26 days, 23 hours, 14 minutes.
You didn't have to show us that. You could just...
Nearing a month.
Does the app help? Would you have any like words of wisdom for those that want to quit nicotine?
Don't.
Stop being a pussy.
keep doing it, dude. I hate it. It sucks. It's, you know what's fucked up? I do actually, because like when I vaped for about a year and a half, like daily vaping, and like when I didn't vape, I felt like kind of mid, and then when I vaped, I felt fine. Now I actually just feel fine all the time, which makes me think if I vaped again, I would feel great. You know what I mean?
Yep. Dude, it's literally like caffeine, man.
Yeah, no, vaping is like the hardest thing I've ever had to quit. Granted, I've never been like addicted to anything really, but this shit sucks. Like, it's
are you unable to like just do pouches though and not vape? Because I feel like the pouches are like so much. Vape is so much worse than the pouches. So can you? Is there no control?
Significantly. Yeah. The pouches fuck your gums up like pretty bad. Like, it's not exactly like those are great for you. I just figured, like, I just don't want to, like, I don't want to leave the house and then like freak out because I don't have a USB stick filled with nicotine juice in my pocket because I forgot it. Like I want to be able to just leave the house. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to.
Dude, legit. My girlfriend will make me drive back home if I'm taking her to work in the morning, and she forgets her little Beijing AC unit that she keeps in her fucking pocket.
Yeah,
dude.
you can't do it. You can't do it.
It
sucks. It's an insane dependency that is like I cannot put into words.
If it wasn't like. It's not immediately destructive, you know what I mean? So I feel like if it was anything else, like alcohol or drugs, like someone would be like, whoa, you have a problem. You can't go to work without your meth or whatever. Like that's not good. But God forbid I call a fucking Uber to grab the little USB blicky, man. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, the worst part is it's not immediately destructive. It's immediately helpful. It's fantastic at making you focus.
Wait, let me ask you this. Have you purchased an Uber to go get that vape before? Is that what you just said?
Try GoPuff. Try getting it delivered.
Try getting it delivered. Delivery service,
or do you mean
deliver one? Order an Uber to go to a smoke shop and
that's
get
crazy
a
work. That's crazy.
Not even for me. Not even for me.
That's insane, dude. That's crazy.
No.
You must. I hope you got top that night for sure. For that, that's boyfriend of the year material right there.
That is insane.
Yeah. What's also worse is the reflex when you lose it. It's like you don't know where it is, or you put it somewhere and you're just like fiending for it, slapping your pockets, looking around, trying to find it.
Yeah, dude. Number one on the gay list is looking for your vape in bed. Like that's number one. That's the first item there. Yeah. That's the first item on the gay list. So,
you know,
I mean, you don't vape, right, Asterix? You don't partake?
No, I actually so I had asthma when I was a kid, and so like when I was in high school and college, I was like sucking back. Remember Juul? You guys remember like mango Juul pods?
Oh
and
yeah.
Shit?
Yeah.
I was like sucking those back in class and stuff, and then when I started getting into college, I was like, oh shit, I actually can't breathe at night in my bed. And I was like, oh.
Will we put that on the gay tier list, having asthma? Like, there's always that one kid. You know, you always knew that guy who had the asthma in high school. Is that on the gay tier list?
They have the inhaler.
It's
it's very effeminate, very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on, guys, I need to take my inhaler. You're gonna put something on your mouth? Yeah.
Is it the asthma itself or the inhaler? Like, is it just reaching for the inhaler?
I think it's the vibe. It's the vibe of being an asthma guy. Like, you're the guy, you gotta have that thing on you.
The inhaler makes it way worse because that's what identifies you as the asthma guy for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, so I just like stopped smoking and vaping, and so I was on Zins for like, I don't know if you guys remember, but like I'd always mention having Zins and shit because I just had them in editing 24/7, but I had like some fucked up tooth issue, and I'm like, wait, the dentist said my gums were like
dude,
almost destroyed.
Freaking out right now. Tpapa's like, oh shit, I just got into pouches, dude.
It's so interesting. I love the pouches, but I only do them when I'm live, almost, or if I'm working on BE or something. I'm only doing them when I'm working. And
hey, who are you coping to right now? Us or yourself?
No, I have a question. I have a question.
How many hours do you stream? Like, I only do.
Yeah, this is your full-time job, bro. What are you talking about?
Sometimes, bro.
But my point is, like I don't know. There was a recent time when I didn't stream for a day or two, and then it hit me that I didn't even crave a pouch, and I didn't even do a pouch, and I'm like, dang. So am I even addicted?
Do you want us to jerk you off right now? What are you doing, dude?
Is it going to get worse? Because a lot of people say they use the pouches to get off the vape. So I'm like, I didn't even think about it for 2 days. But in my head, I was totally addicted because I bought all the flavors. I'm pounding them when I'm live. And I was like just full-fledged doing them. And then like 2 days went by, I didn't even do it. And I didn't even think about them.
No,
so I was very
to your
confused.
point, it's definitely easier to quit the pouches. I think those are a lot less addictive because the vapes are like, you know, like your little infant baby lizard brain, you know what that loves more than anything is sucking on titties, sucking on nipples,
and binkies,
yeah. You know, that's literally I'm not even kidding.
So
they designed vapes to satisfy that like
look at
lizard
this
brain.
thing. Tell me that's not a nipple, bro. Tell me that's not a nipple.
Oral fixation. You know what I mean?
Genuine oral fixation.
Here's my vape, man.
I bought this for EDC. And I hadn't like for 2 months, and then I just kill it and throw it out. I have no problem with it. I'm not going to buy another one.
Can we talk about the EDC real quick? So how many days was that? Is it just a weekend? Is this a full weekend?
It's a full weekend, but I think what I'm going to say it probably should be a Patreon. I mean, it's not like...
So you think... So I was going to... We have some... I have a Patreon today. For those who are not a patron, or maybe you are a patron. Hamzy called me at the hours of 3:30 in the morning, and I had one of the funniest interactions that I'm probably not gonna tell him here because we'll tell him on Patreon because it's pretty great. But this man called me at 3:30 in the morning, and we did FaceTiming. It was a whole ordeal. He needed help with something, and we figured it out. We solved the problem. But that's what I got today.
It required a FaceTime.
It required a FaceTime to help him. Yes.
Okay, that's intense.
He called the right guy, thankfully, but we sorted it. So that's.
Was he about to get arrested for?
It sounds like he got a DUI. He got pulled over for a DUI, dude. They finally caught him, bro.
He's like, let me call my lawyer, and fucking calls for to jail.
That's crazy.
FaceTime is scary.
You're calling me for legal advice? You're cooked, buddy. If you call me for legal advice, you're probably cooked.
I love Seth, but
my buddy's a cop.
I would not be calling him if I got pulled over, bro. I would not be calling Seth, bro. I would not be calling Seth.
I'm gonna be like, reach for his gun.
Reach for his gun.
Yeah, I feel like he would say the most out of pocket shit on the line, like.
No, you guys could call me if it's serious, but if you just get pulled over, that's crazy. You know,
we'd have to preface though, because if you thought for a second that it was a joke, like it would be bad news for us.
I've told you if I ever get pulled over for a DUI, I'm calling you. I need to know what to do, bro. Like what's going on.
You need to refuse field sobriety. Is what you need to do.
All right. Well, like I've never done that.
They take you to jail.
I've never been in a situation.
They take you to jail, but you could fight it better in court.
Exactly.
You get a lawyer like J.O. First of all, don't drive drunk. Just okay, just out there and cleared it.
That's good advice too. That's pretty good.
No, I've always been worried. I would never do that, but my fear was always like, if they test you for weed, it can be in your system for 24 hours. So let's just say I'm a bad driver. I get pulled over. He wants to, test me, or he's saying DUI. I don't really drink, so I'm not gonna, be drunk. But like, what if there's weed in my system and I need to know how to fight this properly? So
weed is a different story.
Yeah. Stop
if you're
smoking
drinking
weed.
and you didn't,
I've stopped way less weed since the pouches. It's amazing. I love it.
I was gonna say weed. If it is, I'm pretty sure every state it's illegal to drive with THC in the system. But you're fucked on that because that's in your blood for a while.
It's in your piss for a month.
Yeah, but they can't prove it was that night, though, right? So
thankfully the court has like a system where there's stipulations with weed because obviously lawyers have stated, well, you can have weed in your system and not have smoked before you operated the vehicle.
Yeah.
And so like it has to be. They have like a mouth swab test that can test for marijuana THC. I believe,
they do.
And that's like the only thing they can use.
Yeah,
I think I'm the only one in this call who actually has received a DUI. So
I hope so. Yeah, no, he's got. It was a long time ago.
I was 18, so big L.
Dude, I've never been pulled over. I've
issued 245 of them.
I've never been pulled over.
Not as many
as my baptisms, bro.
I've been pulled over one time in my life, and I got a DUI. So,
sad.
Oh my god,
unlucky.
Is that still the only time?
Unlucky. Only time I've ever been pulled over. I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
Were you pulled over because you were fucking swerving or what?
Okay, do I retell the story? So there was a rock in the median. And like if you know Vegas, the medians have giant rocks. Like Tpapa knows what I'm talking about because it's part of the landscape. So I was driving home and it was like 3 a.m. I actually had taken an Uber to my friend's house who was next to my house, like 2 miles away. Go on the main road. There's a giant rock in the median. It's pitch black on St. Rose Parkway, if you know Vegas. If you don't, whatever. But there's a rock in the left lane next to the median. It's like huge. I was driving a Camaro, so I didn't want to tear out the bottom of my car. I swerve out of the way of the rock, and there's a cop right behind me. And he pulled me over for swerving. It was the biggest L ever.
Wow.
And he goes, he's like, there was no rock.
Yeah. Right. But anyway, my lawyer had told me that I was like, should I have denied field sobriety? And he's like, no, you absolutely should not have done that. Like, it was because if you did,
probably very stable. What did he give? Like, what reasoning?
What was his reasoning for that? I'm curious.
He just said it's way worse for you because what they do is they take you back and they're gonna blood you anyway. Maybe it's for my personal case because as an 18-year-old, you have zero tolerance for having any alcohol in your system. There's no like limit. So he's like, maybe that's why. But he was like, because they're going to blood you anyway. So if you have any alcohol in your system, when they blood you, they can backdate it a little bit and be like, hey, you lied on top of it. So it's like a worse process.
I was going to say, obviously, never drink and drive. Don't even have a couple drinks and drive. Because then you're just putting yourself in that like gray area where like you could still get one, even though you might not be that impaired. But I was going to say, even if you were close, if you did have a few drinks, an officer pulled you over and asked to do field sobriety, you should say no. You should 100% say no. Especially if you're in a state where there's a limit, where there's like a benchmark, because it's different everywhere. It's different in a lot of places. But if you have Is in your state, it's any at all, and you're fucked.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Which
then
I feel like backfires. I feel like then you're more inclined to drink and drive, in my opinion. I feel like that's kind of stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Well, because then it's just like, well, I've had one drink, so I'm fucked, so might as well have 3. You know what I mean?
Statistically, the opposite is very true. I've looked up like the arrest.
Yeah,
statistics.
I was gonna say, I bet I would say
completely the opposite. It's not how that works at all.
Statistics support that your state is probably lower with zero tolerance. It should be zero. I mean, yeah, it should be.
T-Pop is like, well, why don't we just drink and drive then, dude? What are you talking about?
In my head, that just doesn't make sense, bro. Like, I'm pounding more.
T-Papa's had 1 beer and he's like, fuck it, Gran Turismo, 10 more.
Bro, he's like, all right, give me the keys, dude.
Yeah, that's why I said because it's 0.8. It's 0.8 in Tennessee, which that's like for a guy like my size, that's like probably 3-4 beers and I'm good probably. So, but yeah, for like a tasty state, if they ask you to do it, you should do it because if you do well, then they'll probably just let you go, even if you had like a drink or two. But here, you just say no because by the time they get you back and take your blood, then you're good. They don't do breathalyzer, it's only blood.
They don't breathalyze you at like a DUI like stop, like they suspect you of having a DUI.
Yeah, well, if they have probable cause, and if you smell like alcohol and you're refusing to take the test, then that's enough to arrest you for sure.
Okay.
And should you just go
getting probable
should you just
cause
go silent
like,
too?
It's the easiest
you go
thing.
like, hey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If someone smells like alcohol and they're refusing to take a field sobriety test, like that is that's probable cause. Like it just is. Unfortunately, unfortunately for the person who's getting arrested, but yeah, don't drink and drive though.
Yeah,
I
had a friend in college who gave me some wise words advice. He said, "Never drink and drive unless you have somewhere to be or if you want to." And I
like that.
I've heard you say that before, so I can, yeah.
The thing.
Definitely.
He got a
I did have somewhere to be.
DUI later.
Yeah, mine cost about that much. Yeah, 10
Really? That's crazy.
Okay, so I got pulled over in like the part of Vegas that is very zero tolerance. Like it technically wasn't Vegas proper. It was technically Henderson. So Henderson is an L. Like if you get pulled over by a Henderson cop, they are fucking L. Like all of them are known to be notoriously wanting to fuck you.
I mean, you were drunk driving, to be fair, but
to be fair, sure.
In general, I get the sentiment.
So,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, so many deaths happen in Vegas happen to it. So it is what it is.
Don't defend the pigs.
Yeah.
I think drunk driving nowadays is actually just like so stupid. It's for the broke bitches that can't afford Uber. Like I get it. Like
nowadays?
Oh yeah.
Now
it was
I get it,
cool before.
No, it was.
It was a little bit. It used to be more understandable.
Tpapa is cooking. So Tpapa's cooking in this that. It is funny how DUI is very classist in that it's typically very wealthy people or very poor people. Like that is like usually the main offenders, which
it has to do with the erosion of the middle class, brother. Oh,
I mean, you said that like you were joking, but he's right, dude. He's fucking right, dude.
Bro, it really used to be cool though, because you want to know half my family's response to that happening to me? My literal uncles and cousins were like, yeah, we used to drink and drive all the time. We got pulled over. They just let us go. We ran into a ditch and this guy I knew the guy, just let me go. And they were just laughing about it. Like, how
still people doing that
anyone
now.
over 40.
There's still people doing that now. And most of them are illegal immigrants because in their country, there is no drinking and driving laws. So after they get off the job side, bro, they're whipping it. They're whipping it like 10 deep.
Well, you think about all the guys that like after they're working all day, they go to the bar. It's like, okay, how you getting home, pal? Like you drinking, you're driving. Like you're just drinking and driving, dude. Like what the fuck?
I mean, dude, Ubers add up. They are expensive, and if like you're really posh, have you guys taken a Waymo? Do you guys have Waymos?
No, you have. I know Waymos are in like San Fran and Arizona.
Phoenix has like all this random shit that no one has. Like,
I love Waymos. It's a self-driving Uber, which it's like slightly more expensive. No, there's like literally no driver at all. Like you get in with the app, you unlock the door.
I don't like that.
And no, I prefer it. I prefer it so much more because I mean, I was telling you guys like a year and a half ago. I was coming down hard off of way too much Molly, and I got trapped in an Uber, and this guy did his whole stand-up set to me alone for 30 minutes.
To be fair, it was kind of good though.
It was a decent set.
It was a decent set. It was kind of funny, but like, I was not in the mood for it. You know?
No,
I was just not in the mood. So now, if it's late at night, I'll usually take
I can't get in the Waymo.
Or like
man.
a lot of my female friends take Waymos at night because they don't want like some weird ass Uber driver like knowing where they live. You know, I like Waymos. I like them.
That's the opposite. I gotta be able to kill the driver if I need to. So like that's a no go. Like we can't get in the Waymo.
What do you mean you gotta be able to kill the driver? What do you think's gonna happen in the Uber, dude?
No, I get it.
We might need to kill him.
How
bro.
are you supposed to kill the Waymo?
Question about the Waymo,
I don't know,
though.
dude.
Question, like, what stops you from getting in this Waymo? Does it have a steering wheel?
Yeah, but it's got like a huge device, like a cage over it, and it steers itself.
I could just see someone being so drunk that they hop in the driver's seat of the Waymo and try to fucking
you
steer
can't
this
get
thing.
in the driver's seat. It's like all the way scrunched up, and there's like
it is.
there's some weird
Okay.
like technology. Yeah, you can't like actually touch the
Dude,
wheel. You can't.
I
turn it.
remember vividly being when I was in Arizona once, seeing everybody, and I remember when we were in Phoenix and I saw one, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Because it looks very strange. It's not look okay.
It's nice cars. They're like Jaguar
Yeah.
SUVs, but
Yeah.
they have like a big thing on the side that spins really fast.
Yeah.
They have like all these like sensors all over it
And
that
they
just spin really fast.
modeled the AI after a 6-year-old woman driving it as well. Like it is like
No,
just
it's
nice
so
and
slow.
steady, stops, turns
Yeah.
real slow.
I was saying, I was
It's
going to say the
very
worst thing is
defensive,
getting
it's very
stuck
safe
behind
driving.
one. Because like I was driving when I rented a car there and I got stuck behind him and I was like, dude, this is worse than humans, bro. Like I want to hit this.
It's
No,
like
you-
being
you
stuck
can-
behind
dude,
the
you can
school bus.
You can fuck with the Waymos, dude. Like get up next to him and like kind of do this, and then they like just jerk to a stop. I don't do that, but you can. You can theoretically do
Sounds like
that.
you've done that, bro.
No, not on purpose, but it's yeah.
I don't know. There's a little gleam in your eye when you said like jerk it, just stare him, you know.
Yeah, it just makes me feel alive, dude. No, the Waymos drive super safe. They will not. Okay, when they first got introduced to Arizona, they wouldn't turn left. They would do everything they could to avoid turning left onto
Hell
major
yeah,
streets.
brother,
They
we're all
would
about the right
they would
around
take a bunch
here.
of right turns.
So they would just do like a square of right turns until they get around and then right turn around the left turn, basically.
Only if it was a major street, sometimes they would do that. They still don't take highways. They'll take like really low travel ways, low traffic ways. But they're being tested for highways right now. You see people like there's a driver in the Waymos on the highways, and they're like mapping and stuff.
Do you think one day we'll have speed options? You can get like the fast Waymo or like the geriatric Waymo. Like I feel like that'll be like they'll get to that point where you can basically get the like taxi, like crazy taxi driver, or you can just get the chill one.
Probably
That would be
probably not.
What this tells me is
I don't know, dude.
I need to be an Uber driver in Phoenix because if all these people are not driving off one drink, bro, they got to make bank.
No,
Like,
no,
or
people still drink and drive a lot.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not, we're not immune from that.
I'm sure it's like marginally better though because less people. I don't know. There's a lot of pussies in this world.
Well,
man.
there's also a few states
There you
that do if you're at a certain BAC, it becomes a felony, which I also think is good.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not a felony off the
100%.
rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What's that? No,
it's
no,
actually
it's a misdemeanor.
first one's a misdemeanor, then second one's a felony. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had an
yeah.
uncle that went to jail for 10 years for like his 4th DUI.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It took him 4 DUIs to get.
Wait,
to
what was his
prison.
name? What was his name? What was his name?
I didn't even say his name. His name is Bobby.
Oh, Bob.
We love Bobby, bro. We love Bobby.
Well, that would bring the next topic. We had Thanksgiving recently. Was Bobby at the gathering?
No, we see Bob. I love Bobby. We see him at the family reunions every now and then. Although I think he is in jail. Last family reunion, he lied and said, "Dude, get this." Last family reunion, he lied, said there was a death in the family. They let him out of jail for 2 days, and he got married at our family reunion to his trailer park girlfriend. Dead serious. It was crazy,
yeah,
dude.
Didn't you tell this last year?
Maybe,
Didn't you? I think
yeah,
you
no,
did.
yeah. He got out of jail somehow for like 2 days. He got to go to the family reunion, and at the family reunion, we were like camping. It was not anything special at all. They found a gazebo, and he gets married. And he's getting married to his wife, and the shirt that he wore that day was like the one that you could buy from like Tilly's or whatever mall where it was like a mall store.
A tuxedo.
It's the guy.
Oh,
It's
no.
almost like the tuxedo. It's the one that says "Game Over" with like the marriage. Do you remember that shirt where it was like
Oh
two people
my
getting
God.
married,
Yeah.
and it said "Game Over"? And like those
I'm pretty
are his
sure I
wedding
wore that
photos,
shirt when
bro.
I was in 6th grade. Like I think I
Dude.
bought that
That's
shirt.
a classic,
Oh my
man.
god, yeah, that's what he's a crazy person, dude. He's fun.
What?
Obviously,
He
he's got
sounds
fun.
so reasonable. and normal.
How do you get out of jail for 2 days and you
Dude,
decide to
I
get
do not
married?
understand
Like,
how he pulled that off. Like, I think I was so young at the time that I wish I could comprehend more. Like, I wish I was this age when that happened, because that's hysterical. Like, he was supposed to be in jail for 10 years.
Dude
Here
dude
he
was
is
out for
with
2
the
days.
family, dude. Like, what? I didn't even know you could get out for a couple days, and he did. It was crazy.
Bro, dude was out for 2 days, wanted to get his dick wet, and she was like, "Got to put a ring on it." And he's like,
Crazy.
"Fucking, I'm out for 2 days.
Can you
Let's
do
do it."
conjugals if you're not married, or does that require a wife?
What the fuck is that, Max?
A conjugal visit is when your wife visits you in jail.
Conjugal
and you fuck
visit.
them.
Okay.
You get like a little private
what?
alone room. For like 30 minutes.
They'll give you an alone room to have sex.
They
sometimes.
do?
Yeah, I think it depends.
Yeah,
Yeah, certain
conjugal
places.
visits.
You can also go outside to get married. Like there's certain, like they'll let you. They'll like.
Hold on.
you can,
Maybe
like,
that's
arrange
how
to get
he
married.
I see. Like, I was so young. Maybe I just don't know. Maybe he got married and that's how he got out. Or
Okay.
I don't know how he
Maybe
pulled
he
it
was
off.
on parole. He could have got paroled. I mean, definitely.
It sounds like he went back to jail after getting married.
He did go back
I feel
to
like
jail.
Asterix is so confused about American culture, dude.
Dude, I'm looking up.
He's
this
living in
is
America
in
Light
Canada.
up there.
This is crazy.
Dude,
Apparently,
speaking of that, like,
Yeah.
did you guys hear the thing? Speaking of prison, did you hear the thing? Like, they don't even fight in prison anymore. They just put all their bodily fluids into fucking bottles.
The poop
And fucking-
the poop Glock.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
What
I
is
have no
that?
idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so apparently now in prison, instead of like actual physical violence, what they'll do is they'll take water bottles and they'll shit and cum and piss into these water bottles and just let them fester. And then when they got beef with somebody, they'll just fucking like spray them with it.
That's true, but that's been a thing, and they'll do that to guards too. That's been a thing. for sure.
biological
That's like-
warfare.
But like
Oh,
now
yeah,
it's
dude,
like
that's a
a
Geneva Convention,
now it's
I
like
think.
a more of a thing.
I
apparently.
have
That's from
tussled
what I
with a
hear.
grown man covered in shit. Not a good time, guys.
God.
What?
Like define covered.
I
Like
mean, fucking
peanut butter
covered.
baby covered.
I
like
mean,
that.
peanut
Ooh,
butter
peanut butter
baby.
baby.
They'll pour soap all over the floor. Yeah, because like I said, so I used to, before like getting into like actual police work, I worked on a response team. We'd like go handle like crazy shit, and a lot of the crazy shit was dudes covered in shit who had poured soap all over the floor and were ready to fucking, or refusing to move wherever, or like a riot or like a hostage situation, whatever it may be. We get called out, we go handle it. But yeah, dude, that guy was peanut butter baby, and there's soap all over the floor. It was not a good time. Not a good day. That's not a good day. at the
Soap
office.
on the floor, shit on the self.
Yeah, well,
That's
they
not-
put the
that's the
soap on. They
opposite.
put the soap on the floor. That way, it's like everybody's slipping and falling. It's harder to get a hold of.
Wouldn't
know?
you slip on the shit?
Huh? I mean, I don't think he has enough shit to do that. That's gonna take a lot of shit to cover the whole floor. So the shit was on him, but the floor, yeah, just covered in. That's pretty common that they cover the.
That's
The
pretty
floors and soap.
common.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, yeah,
Oh,
if it's
the
a
soap
guy,
part.
if
The
it's a
soap
guy,
part,
if it's a
okay.
guy who's needs to be moved and he's crazy and he doesn't want to be moved and he's crashing out, like that's a very common thing. They'll cover themselves in some type of lubricant and cover the floor and everything to make it as difficult as possible, make our life
get
as difficult
them.
as possible. Essentially.
Did
That's
you ever
pretty
deal
common.
with squatters?
Honestly,
Like,
pretty
did anyone ever like hire you to like remove a squatter? Because I honestly wouldn't mind being on that team. Like,
A
if somebody
squatter? What do
was
you mean by that?
I
Like
love
a
watching
squatter.
those squatter TikToks and
squatters,
yeah.
like, you know, like people own rental properties ever, and people will get in,
like
they'll,
in the
and
real
they'll
world,
squat.
okay. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I know what
yeah.
you're talking
What do
about,
you,
though.
wait, real world? What is the non-real world?
I thought you meant in
version of
prison.
that?
That's why I was. That's why I was like, what do you mean by that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The squatters, like, yeah. Like, if I wouldn't mind being a response team for a squatter, I would drag those motherfuckers out, bro. I'd just mask up.
Yeah, that's the
Fucking-
thing is there's so many laws protecting them to where you can't just fucking go in there.
Yeah,
and
but
grab
that's
them.
why you would hire somebody who's anonymous to go in and literally drag their asses out.
Oh, I mean that would be a
You know
fun
what I
job.
mean?
It's kind of like repo
That'd be
for
fun,
humans.
would it
It's
not?
like,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
repo for humans.
Technically, you're repoing the property, but you would
That's
get them
dangerous.
and fucking.
It's
you know?
dangerous in America, man. I mean, it
That's
doesn't
the
take much
dumbest
for-
law I've ever heard. Like, I hear those stories and get like third party pissed off. You know,
Yeah.
like
People
That's
will
crazy.
take full advantage of the landlords. But probably some of those landlords deserve it. Maybe one or two.
no,
Everybody
but I
knows
hear
the
it
piece of shit
happens with
landlord.
Airbnbs. Like, people stay in Airbnb and they'll squat in the Airbnb.
Dude, what if we showed up to a fucking basement if there's just
yeah,
some guy hanging
and
out?
just squat?
Honestly, he could hang out with us, dude. Like, that's fine.
You
That
chill,
would be
man.
the- that'd be the
we're not
funniest
leaving.
thing, bro.
If he's not
That
gonna
would be
leave,
the best
I guess he could
podcast
chill.
ever, bro. If we did a live podcast with a
Some
squatter,
squatter, yeah. Just
that would
post
be
it up.
amazing, dude. That'd be.
I
best.
feel like we wouldn't be worried at all because think about it. There'd be like what 10 to 20 people that are just invading his domicile.
It's concerning how much we would not be worried because we're so used to just meeting random people like from the internet and stuff. Like how
That's a good
like
point.
low our like threat threshold is. I mean, well, maybe not me, but most people in like our community slash space are very like chill and open.
I would honestly be confident in our ability to handle whoever it was. If it was one person.
Speaking
we
of
had
that,
20 of us. We could kill him if we had to. You know what I mean?
It would probably.
And honestly, no one would know.
I don't have what it takes to kill someone, but
it would be kill him,
get him,
We could give Zandy the gun and be like, dude, let's fucking go.
Oh yeah,
Zandy's gonna kill himself by accident, dude. That's not gonna work at all. He said it's not a working gun, bro.
Dude, I'm just saying, PJ, Tits, and me, just like get us just like lined up. Hey. It is.
That would be a terrifying.
That's why Tits has always been, that's the OG, the pit balls, bro. Always there, always lurking around.
That makes me think of fucking San Diego, bro. That just makes me think of the first time like we ever had the Cody Meister around, bro. For I
had to
the big
remove someone high out of my mind.
Go ahead.
I had just like went outside, smoked a fat blunt with everybody. I'm going inside, assessing everything, and Seth just comes up to me all pissed off and is like, "Remove that guy. He can't be here." And
I remember that.
He just pointed to a crowd of 20 people, and I'm like,
"I was so fucked.
Get him!"
And I'm like,
"Get him!"
I asked 3 times. I was like, "That guy." I was like, "Are you sure that guy right there?" I was like pointing at him. So
That's the guy, bro.
I just walked up to him, put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, "You having a good time, man?"
I did.
I was like, "You having a good time?"
I was mid dad mode, just sitting on the fucking couch, like watching this happen, and I see like Cody float over to this guy and literally just do exactly what he just said, and I was just
I was very nice.
What did he do though?
He had broke something.
He
and
showed up.
Uniques.
That's what he did. Oh, you mean him?
Dude, we've been through the whole line of this a few times. This guy, long story short, so I'm going to tell the same story for the 10th time. He broke something in the house. Tasty was the one who had it all the liability. Tasty was mad. Tasty told me specifically, if this guy shows up, kick him out.
I don't think I said that. Did I say that?
Wait, are we talking about San Diego?
Yes, San Diego.
Okay, but we found out that he didn't actually broke it. It was.
I know
he
Nick. Did because Q-Neeks was right there. He was right there.
But it was Nick.
No, Nick was holding Nick. The guy fucked Nick. So I watched it happen. This guy.
Wait, huh?
Okay, Q-Neeks did not get fucked, even though he is fuckable. He's not actually fucked.
He's very fuckable.
He was hypothetically fucked. So he's helping this guy fix this light, and the guy drops the light, and then he backs off. He like acts like he didn't do it, and then like Q-Neeks is just sitting there with his hand like this, like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, that guy broke it. Then I remember I talked to Max the next day. He was like, "What the fuck?" Somebody broke something.
In reality, they broke it together, but we're not gonna kick Q-Neeks out.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Well, he was sleeping
but I remember
there, so that'd
Nick
be
I
considerably
forgot
more
exactly how
like,
it was, but that guy definitely broke it for sure. And he didn't mean to, but I remember I talked to you. Max was pissed off the next day, and he was like, "If that guy shows up, kick him out." And I was like, "All right, fine. If we see him again, we'll kick him out." And he showed up.
Also, like we got to think about the sausage ratio, bro. Like, did we need him there? No.
Okay. Need him there?
The sausage ratio.
None of us were getting fucked. So why did we care anyway?
If I could go back, I would have just let the guy stay.
You're married, first of all.
Yeah, but I'm married. But sausage ratio is still
sausage
bro. You guys think sausage ratio is important, especially at a RuneScape party? Things can get out of hand really fast.
That was the best ratio of any RuneScape party, probably in history.
Ever.
Definitely. That was almost 50-50. That was like 60-40. That's pretty good, dude.
Okay, 50-50 is generous. 50-50
No, I said it was almost.
It was good.
Was it 60-40? Maybe
60-40.
65-35. That's we'll take that, But if I could go back, I would just leave that alone probably. It was not worth the hassle that ensued after, but it is what it is, You live and you learn. I saw that, I didn't see that guy ever again, but I saw his friends in Vegas, and they, apologized to me, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. A lot of misunderstanding, it is what it is. No hard feelings. So
they were still talking about that. Do you know that? I was privy to that conversation.
Yeah,
I was like, you guys still talking
about that
in
2 days, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately forgot.
It was nice to be like, yeah, man, maybe we could have handled that differently, but live and you learn. I do have a topic though in regard to meeting random people, etc. So I was streaming recently, and some guy who's a fan of Top Tuesday came into my stream, and was, he followed and he primed. We love that as streamers. Shout out to the follow primers, and like that was sick. He didn't say anything, and then he asked me where I'm from in Tennessee, and I told him I'm from like Nashville area, Middle Tennessee, and then eventually to get to the point, he ended up asking me. He's like, I want a Top Tuesday shirt, and I was like, oh, I have merch. Like, here, like check this, here, hit the link, ! Merch. He's like, no, I want the shirt that you recorded in. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I don't know if I can part with that, man. That's kind of sentimental value there. Because I film it in the same. It's back there. It's this Hawaiian shirt. If you go through every episode, I'm wearing.
Is it the window shirt?
Yeah. It's the same shirt that somebody sent me as well. I didn't even buy the shirt. Like someone sent me this T-shirt a long time ago.
That's called profit.
And yeah, so he wanted the T-shirt, and I was like, I don't know if I can part with that. And he was like $100, and I was like, that's kind of for a fucking Hawaiian shirt that I can buy another copy of. It's not bad.
Can we ask why the fuck does he want it so bad?
He wanted it. He wanted it signed. He
just smell
wanted
it.
I don't know.
I wanted to smell it.
I guess as a fan, of the show, I don't know. So then he donates $100, but doesn't want the shirt. This is just out of his like being kind. Donates $100. I'm like, okay, sick. And then he offers $200 for the shirt.
No, it's sexual. It's sexual. No.
I gotta
That's
agree,
what I'm
dude.
saying, right? That's what I'm saying.
It's sexual, but it's okay. Let's hear it. Hold on.
Seth, I love you. You're not Tom Brady, bro. Like this is sexual, bro.
He's married. He has a wife.
You're not ninja,
then
bro.
never mind. There's no way he's jerking off to your shirt. He's married.
There's no way he's jerking off. He's married with a wife.
Dudes, dude.
He's not jerking off, dude.
He is a married man, and he.
That makes him more likely to jerk off to your shirt. Just
How do you know he's married?
You know what I mean?
Because he said so?
Because he said so, and like he literally has public like Discord with the photo of his wife. Like he's married.
Because that's totally him.
It's okay if he's doing it for that. Because if someone's jerking off to my shirt for $300, that's fine. That's fine.
Honestly, yeah. If you want to jerk off on my clothes for $300, that's a good deal.
Go for it.
Yeah. There's the price tag. Send it in.
Yeah. Like,
send it in.
Would you let someone jerk off on your t-shirt for $300?
Bro,
not while I was wearing it.
Amaranth's farts were $1,000. Okay, Jarred farts $1,000. Shirts $300. I think that's fair.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, he said I'll sell to you for $200, but you have to. I want it signed and deliver, and like come pull up in Nashville and give it to you. I was like, sure, that sounds good to me. And I didn't think he did it. He fucking did it. So I saw.
You pulled up to his house?
No, I haven't done this yet. He said he was gonna be after the holidays. I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna deliver.
Sick.
I'm gonna deliver the Top Tuesday shirt to this guy.
If he kills you, we know where to look. We're
gonna be in public, so it'll be fine. That was people were like, this guy might kill you, and I'm like, well, probably not. First off, and second off, like we're gonna be in public, so it'll be pretty tough to do.
Okay, so in terms of speaking on how much you guys are willing to sell yourselves for, how much? I'm gonna set a theoretical stage here. Let's say you got a Twitter DM request from someone named Gumpy Homo, and he wants to purchase.
Sounds all this.
Is this
specific.
a specific?
This is like this is theoretical. This is not real.
Buddy.
Okay. Yeah,
$5.
And he said, "Hey, serious question: are you still down to sell pics of your balls? How much we talking?"
Dude, him with the 500, easy. I'll sell a picture of my balls.
$500?
I do $1,000
on
or you
OnlyFans.
can do 1,000 like Tpapa said, and you can work down. Like, oh, well, how about 700? How about actually hit him.
I think I would start at 1,000. I'd settle on 750. I wouldn't go $1 below 750. I don't think.
I did it for 500, bro. A picture of your balls for $500?
I don't think I'd do 749. I don't know. Like, how much of my does it any face, or is it just like you just want a picture of my chicken nuggets? That's fine.
I haven't asked yet. Theoretically, not real.
If the face is involved, you're gonna need a lot of money. But if it's just your balls, like it's fucking your balls, like we'll fucking.
If it's just cropped to my balls, it would have to be a lot of money. If he wanted face, like specifically said like with your face in it, I'd tell him to kill himself or something. Because like imagine how I explained to my girlfriend why there's a picture of like my face and balls on Twitter, and like now the relationship's ruined, and I fucking gotta find someone else to live with.
Would you send him a picture of your balls if he was like, I'll give you $500, send me a photo of your balls? You wouldn't do that?
No. If it was cropped, it would have to be at least like 1K. I got good balls. I know my worth. Okay.
You must have huge balls, dude. That's great.
I just don't really care about my balls. I guess it's just
you got
like
some fucking eggs down there, bro. What the hell?
I mean, I was the tallest guy at the based Orlando, so like something's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got the most gravity. He has the most gravity pulling on his balls, so they must be fucking hanging out there, bro.
Especially on a hot day, bro. Them bitches be dangling.
Bro, he's got some morning stars, bro. He's be flailing, bro. Shit.
Anyways, I digress. Yeah. Probably a lot of money.
I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like the cock is like it's gonna be a lot more, but the balls is like whatever. It's just the balls. I don't know.
Yeah, the balls are just an accessory.
The balls are not even really genitals if you think about it.
Well, yeah. I just
so
feel
it's like
very,
the balls are like a bare ass pick, but like if you were to compare it to our gender counterpart.
But yeah, this guy
like balls are an ass pick, and then if you put the cock in, it's like putting the pussy out there. You know what I mean? Like,
this guy wanted a shirt. He also told me where he works. I'm not gonna say where he works, but he works at a pretty insane place that I know about in Nashville. That deals with music, specifically. So I don't know.
Is it music? He's a record label guy.
Dude, I know who this guy is, dude. I think I know who you're talking about.
So. But he said 200, and I was just like, honestly, yeah, like that's for a fucking Hawaiian shirt that I didn't even buy. Like, that's, I mean, I don't care what he does with it in his private time.
Max, quick question: this theoretical thing, do you think theoretically this person watches the podcast?
I don't know.
Which the person, the ball sack person,
the ball sack person. Do you think theoretically that theoretical
homo? If you watch the podcast, please comment. It's Gumpy.
Hey, type 1 down below if you want to see Max's balls.
I don't want to ruin your future sale, so I'm gonna not say what I was gonna say.
Your future sale. Bro, if you don't sling a picture of your balls.
Also, I don't. Why is he asking for pictures of your balls? They're out there. Like, I subscribe.
Okay, that's what I wasn't gonna say. Is like they're on OnlyFans for like $5. Like,
no, that's
timestamp that.
I think my account is now inactive because I haven't logged on in like 5 months. I don't think it's still there.
Got fired from OnlyFans.
Bro, give me 5 minutes.
I made like $400 and I was like, this joke is over, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Give me 5 minutes on Google. I could find your balls, bro.
You probably could. Like, I don't even care that much about hiding them. That. Dude, yo, Mr. Homo.
Minutes on Google, I'll find your balls.
If you watch the podcast, come to my stream, anonymously donate $42.35, and I will respond to your message, dude. I'm not saying I'll sell you pictures of my balls. I'll respond.
Entertain the offer, yeah.
Tpapa, how much would you go for the balls? I'm honestly like pretty low. I would go pretty low. Like if you want guys, if you're listening to see my balls, like I'm cheap. You know, like I don't give a fuck.
Sold my balls for $7 per person.
Shops
dude.
Open, hit him up.
Damn, yeah, I guess Stacy's cheaper than me. Yeah, fuck yeah, I wouldn't do it for $7. Damn, honestly, respect balls.
Crazy.
It was like a crowdsource thing, though. I essentially got like $500, $400.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you got the subs to actually make the account. So
if some random username DM'd me and asked me to sell a picture of just my balls, no face or whatever, you would just want a cropped picture of my nuts, I do it for $100, bro.
Yeah,
that's reasonable. That's really reasonable.
Bro, I'm DMing Krylex right now.
I will update on the guy though. He wants me to meet him and give him the shirt in public in Nashville. But yeah, if you don't hear from me, he killed me.
Okay.
Dude, watch me get a DM. Watch me get an unsolicited. Oh, well, I guess it's solicited now. Watch me get a DM just asking for a picture of my balls for $100, bro.
He said no negotiating either. He said there's no negotiating once I get there. So. No negotiating.
Well, I mean, that would be fair. Like, you don't walk them and be like, no, 400, you know? Like, that'd be
That was a joke about the tweet I made.
Oh.
Thanks for laughing, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just R-word, so I don't...
Why did I say retarded, bro? Just say it.
Bro, we've said R-word twice a day on stream.
Okay.
We've said R-word.
I was following... Look, I hadn't been here in a couple weeks. I was following the lead of Max. He said R word. I'm just trying not to fuck it up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I try not to say retarded on stream just because, like, I know there's some people that get, like, you know, they get offended by it. So,
bro,
I
love the word retard. If I can say that, like, I'm
sissy
totally
liberal.
Who gives a fuck? Okay, there's actual pictures. There's actual pictures of Tasty at the January 6th event. So
that's true, yeah, bro. He's just trying to hide it.
Pictures, so.
Yeah.
We have proof.
For
sure.
Wait,
I know someone that went to January 6th and they didn't go to jail. They didn't get caught, and then they went in and everything.
They went in. They got into the building.
And then they.
It's literally Max. We know this already.
It's not Max. No. But
is it a family member or is it just a friend?
Is it Uncle Bobby? Let's be real.
Dude, if Uncle Bobby wasn't in jail, Uncle Bobby would have gone to January 6th, dude. 100%, dude. Oh man.
That faithful day, it's coming. We got a month and 2 days.
Oh,
so.
the anniversary, man.
Yeah,
Holy
Max,
shit.
you going to January 6th this year?
Yeah, are you guys?
We
Or
had a
next
lot of
year,
fun last time.
Bro, we should
was
just
better
meet
the
up with
first year, honestly.
fucking Hamzy,
Base
bro.
meetup January 6th would be crazy.
Oh my
That
god.
would go
We can stay at
insane.
Hamzy's place. Just have him
We just
drive
have a
us.
redneck ass party, but we don't actually do anything. Like that'd be kind of fun. I don't know.
We just bring like a George Foreman grill outside
we
of the White
tailgate
House,
the
dude.
Capitol. Yeah, we tailgate the Capitol building.
That would
You're
be
like, yeah,
insane.
January 6th. That'd be so funny, dude. That'd be so fun. Live pod,
until the
live
Capitol
pod
Police show
tailgate.
up at gunpoint. They're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Are you starting an insurrection,
Dude,
We're gonna fucking
but
kill
hold
you."
on. We would go viral. This would be perfect for us, bro. We do a live tailgate pod in front of the Capitol. Like, I'm
I
actually
don't
down.
know.
I'll-
Okay,
I'll
I
book
will
my
say,
ticket.
I don't know if the audience that I want is the people who would respond positively to us celebrating January 6th. Just to put that out there.
What I
Bro.
say.
Even
What I say.
though
Those are
it's
some,
ironic.
Those are some based
Bro.
individuals,
Dude,
bro.
why
We
you're
joke
gone-
about 9/11 weekly. You can't
Dude,
No,
tell me
that's
that.
funny.
like,
9/11 is
dude.
the funniest event in American history, dude. January 6th is
Way more
not.
January
excited
6th
than
is a
January
Monday.
6th. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, while you're gone,
Oh my
Ashwick said
God.
you're a pussy liberal, bro. Why? He's from Canada, bro. He's literally from Canada, and he called you a pussy liberal.
No, that's right. I'm a flaming liberal, dude. I'm basically gay. Like I'm fucking. You see his glasses, dude? I got a mustache. The fuck?
Criteria
Goddamn.
for being gay: glasses, mustache.
Yeah, come on, dude. You know?
Where are my glasses at?
He's onto something.
Did we talk about Thanksgiving? I think we got sidetracked. I don't know. Do you might have anything from Thanksgiving? I know Saint had said he has a story for the Patreon about Thanksgiving, but I don't know if anybody else had anything.
Ooh.
But
No,
Thanksgiving
pretty
was,
boring, plain white people Thanksgiving, to be honest.
I'm gonna have to say the same.
I
Yeah,
made fire food.
it was
I made fire
exciting
food.
for me last year because I hadn't done it in so long. But this year it was it just felt kind of standard. It was awesome though. Nice nap on the couch. The stuff. Oh, we did have a little family drama. I have a cousin who. So I have a cousin. She was married to this not married. She's engaged to this great guy. Great job. He's from Spain. Super intelligent. Awesome guy. I like him. I liked him a lot, dude. I'm gonna miss that guy.
Dude, we love Latinas, bro. Love.
Yeah, but
Latino.
she fucked up. She's been cheating on him for a year of this other guy who's a drug dealer and is fucking and has been in doing has done
Focus on
bad
yourself,
things to her.
Kings.
This is he fucking she kind of fucked everything up, bro. I got some family drama, so that wasn't cool. But
Did she bring the drug dealer to Thanksgiving this year or no?
No. But I've been made aware. if he shows up around here, hopefully not. But yeah,
Yikes.
not good
Damn.
on that front, dude. I'm gonna miss. We'll call him John. Gonna miss John, dude. Shout out.
Was that last year that happened?
No,
Or was
no.
that,
This
recent?
is coming to a head now because they're broke off. They
okay.
broke off their engagement. So there's all this
Ooh.
stuff. And Big Cheryl's all sad about it. It's not cool,
That's,
man.
that's
Aw.
pretty rough.
If you make
Yeah.
Big Cheryl sad, you deserve to die.
Yeah, for real, dude. Red Lobster's
Well,
already closing
this
down.
is this is
we
a
can't be
family
doing
member
that.
that my mom is definitely taking care of a ton and helped along the way. So yeah, it's definitely not good. But we'll figure it out. You know, we'll prevail. But besides that, Thanksgiving W.
I placed a massive wager on the Cowboys to win, and they won. So that was
Dude,
Thanksgiving
you
was
also
sick.
told me
dude.
you bet on the
W.
Titans, which was an insane decision.
Yeah, I did have dude, I've been on my biggest gambling hot streak I've had, I think, in my life, actually, this last couple months. I've been murdering.
Okay.
Yeah, the Titans was a loss, whatever. Yeah,
I just saw you
I
said
lost
that,
one.
and I remember the day of the game, I pulled it up because it was only halfway through the first quarter, and the Titans were losing 21-0, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
well,
was I lost. Well, I wasn't. There was no parlays or anything. I still was positive on that day. Yes, that one lost, but I've been killing it, dude.
Hell yeah.
hey,
My
sometimes it's
minor
hard to win.
Thanksgiving story is it's minor Thanksgiving comment. It's kind of an L more than a W. This is the first Thanksgiving in 6 years I haven't taken the walk.
Ooh,
Dude, I
why
saw
didn't you
some
take the
dude,
walk?
Before we get into this, I saw some insane tweets about the fucking walk and doing things with cousins. That shit was everywhere. I couldn't escape it, bro.
Oh, I think I saw what
kind of walk
about,
you talking
actually.
about?
Yeah, what
Dude,
tweet, huh?
people
They were talking about a different kind of walk.
They were talking about fucking their cousins on the walk and shit, and I was like, is this like catered to my algorithm because I'm from Appalachia? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I kept seeing fucking tweets about that.
You're definitely in the local algorithm.
I didn't see that tweet, bro.
No. But no, I don't know. I didn't take the walk. This first time in 6 years I'm taking the walk.
It feels good. Like now like we're at the age where we were doing the cousin walk, and like I had cousins.
The
like we had
walk?
That's like it's so nice to like be at this age now because we had cousins over, and I like went to my mom.
Oh, the cousins are of age now. I see.
Yeah, so then I go to my mom. I'm like, hey mom, where's this cousin? And my mom goes, oh, they're on cousin walk, is what she called it.
You're saying cousin walk and talking about the cousins being of age. This is not. This doesn't sound good.
No, cousin walk is you go smoke weed with your cousins on Thanksgiving. That's what. Let's just clarify. That's always like I don't know what his other
you gotta
cousin
be
walk
21
is.
to smoke weed. That's what I was talking about.
I'm just saying we're of age now to where like we're older and like there's not gonna be any upset parent that they're smoking weed. So now it's just like it's known as the cousin walk. You know, we asked my mom, you want to go on the cousin walk? You know, like it's fun now. Yeah. So we did a lot of cousin walks.
Cousins are fucking losers. They're children and they don't smoke weed. I can't do anything.
They don't smoke weed because you don't give it to them, bro.
How old are your cousins?
I don't smoke weed either. They're like mid high school. They're like 16.
Dude, do you know how badly
when you smoke weed,
bro? That's when you pull them aside. You go, hey guys, I got you this pen.
No.
Bro, you would be their messiah, bro. You don't even understand.
I don't want to talk about him this much because I don't want this trace back to me. But one of them is like he's like a Christian influencer.
Oh,
like what? Yeah, no, and like he's a nice kid, dude. But like he will tattle on his siblings, dude. He will.
Oh,
he's a narc.
He's a narc, dude. Big
dude.
You said he's a Christian influencer.
Yeah, like he
That's
posts.
crazy.
He's like in high school. He's like a Christian influencer. He posts, like religious videos.
Does he spend a lot of time with the youth group?
Scripture of the day. Yeah, that's
give
like
us his ad. Give us his ad.
I'll give you the app privately. You guys can look at it privately.
Does he get on there and talk to the camera?
Yeah.
Bro, every time I open up Facebook, it's not a Christian influencer. It's just some guy I went to high school with who's trying to be that, and he's just fucking talking to the camera with two people on Facebook Live.
Dude, I know a couple
some scripture. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, buddy?
I know a couple people from high school that like grew up and they became pastors, and I'm just like, or pastors, and they became like they're
John
non-Mormon. These are non-Mormon guys, and I'm just like, dang, that's kind of crazy that like that's your job. Like, I don't know. I think that's weird. Just go serve a mission, bro, and then go smoke some weed.
Dude, how much do pastors get paid?
A lot.
About 10 kids a year, I think.
Can I just say, like, look, this is the last comment I'm gonna say on the topic personally, but dude, I stopped as a kid going to church when I saw my fucking pastor pull up in a fucking like Corvette, like fully everything modified. Like I'm like, bro, this guy's main job is this, and he's just
what's
sucking
crazy.
that money, bro.
What's the pastor's name?
I was like 9. I was like, okay,
the one that looks like the devil. Do you know what I'm talking about, Seth? Is that
That's the one he's talking about. He's like, we need that. We need that.
That guy's weird, dude.
Yeah.
Bro,
because the demons and the devils are in commercial. He literally says like
Kenneth Copeland.
Kenneth Copeland, bro. That guy, dude.
Is terrifying, bro. That
Oh
guy,
my
that
God.
guy is the
He's
devil, bro.
Scary.
That guy's so scary. We do. You guys want to do a few topics and then do the Twitter workshop? We do have a few new topics here that Saint put in here.
Send it.
I'll rip off with the first one, which is kind of I guess a question. Mr. Speck, thank you for being a patron. Ask, do you ever touch it just to make sure? Which I guess is like, how many times a day do you grope up on that thing? Because I've thought about that question deeply for the last few
At least 3 times a day.
Skin to skin.
At least 3 times a day.
Just like through the pants, skin to skin. I feel like, dude, it's got to be like over 100, bro. You stay gripping, you know?
All day.
Do the
all
pants
day.
like more.
I do it on
like
stream.
pants
If you don't see
more.
my left arm, I'm touching my junk. Not in like a sexual way. It's just
all my F keys are on my mouse, so my left hand can be gripped up on my balls all stream, like the entire.
Oh God,
bro!
I can't look at Behemoth normally again. What the fuck?
I'm not jerking off on Behemoth.
Sniff my hand. I will sniff my hand on stream and look at the camera, and nobody will know, dude.
Getting another purple.
I'm not jerking off, bro. I'm touching my nuts, dude. You got to be touching your nuts all the time.
Bro, you just literally like I'll sniff that shit and look at the camera.
You touching your nuts and not
sniffing?
sniffing?
Like tap, you have to double tap, like you just kind of like tap a little two there, and then you got to move off, maybe go back in for another. I just thinking about it. It's just an all-day affair, really. Like all the time, honestly.
I just call it the readjustment.
Skin, I don't know.
You know,
readjustment is.
I
gotta readjust my balls a lot.
Yeah. Have you ever caught yourself in public just adjusting the fuck out of your balls, just shamelessly? And you're like, damn, I should be doing this right now.
That's how I know I've been inside too much. Is I'll be in the dentist waiting room, just like fucking just full grip, and like, and then I'm like, oh shit, like I can't do this here. Like people are like looking at me.
The least sexy place on the planet, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'll be at the gym and I'll just move her aside, you know, I'm hitting the tricep extensions.
Like,
I hit a horse stance. I get up, just like that, brother. Like I do not.
Yeah, that's what you fucking do.
Readjustment, bro.
Yeah, no, I got injured testicles, so I adjust my balls 10 times.
Yeah, you have an
injured.
Yeah, I got a whole ass hydrocell, dude.
It's a liberal ball.
The torsion.
Yeah, dude. Every time, half the time when I'm taking a pee break on stream, I'm actually just going to the bathroom, pulling my pants down, wiggling my junk, and pulling them back up, dude. Like I'm not even peeing, dude.
That's what they call a retwist.
I heard so much he's crying, dude.
That's crazy.
They got uncomfortable. I do when my health insurance kicks in January. I'm gonna have to go get ball sack surgery. I'm gonna get those bitches cut off.
You're actually getting. Whoa!
Not all of them, just the hydrocell.
Then you really can't.
I'm keeping
really
my balls.
Yeah.
It's just the hydrocell. I'm cutting off the hydrocell.
I laugh, but that does sound fucking awful. As someone who has deal with health complications, Jesus Christ,
dude.
It's okay. It's like it's totally livable. It's totally fine. But the reason I didn't get it in the first place is because the doctor was like, yeah, like it's too small to justify anything, and like if you get the surgery. You're not my penis. Fuck you, dude. Not my balls, not my weenie. The hydrocell.
So funny.
Yeah.
He was like, it's too small to justify removing because like the surgery is you're basically bedridden for a month. Like you can't fucking do anything.
It's too intrusive, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean your balls are like bruised and swollen.
Your balls for a month in the bed.
Yeah, dude, I don't have to be streaming like laying down.
Dude,
like
you
this.
should do some fucking. You should milk it too, like guys. I can't get up. My balls hurt.
That was literally just like a year and a half ago. That was his whole stream.
The Tasty Live sympathy subathon would go crazy, where you're just fucking
the
bedridden.
Sympathon,
dude. Have you ever? Okay, you guys don't watch TikTok that much, do you?
No,
I'm assuming.
Do you not see the amount of DM? Like, how long are our TikTok DMs?
I know you. I'm saying like general, like the rest of you guys, because if you've ever scrolled through TikTok lives, about half of them are really deformed people in third world countries begging for money.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
No, yeah.
They will literally have school children. They'll have a school full of deformed children, and they're just like yelling at the camera in a foreign language, like begging for donations. That's
dude,
what
his
I'm
algorithm
do with my balls.
is so fucked. Like that's only him.
No, I swear to God, that's like a big thing.
I've seen it.
It's a big thing on TikTok. It's insane.
Bro, I'll be scrolling high as hell at 3 a.m. and all of a sudden it's like Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski's fucking looking at me the one eye.
Legit, dude. They got a fucking arm up here. They're like, ugh. And it's like,
wait.
Sorry, that was offensive. But like,
wait, they're like deformed?
Fucking Bloodveld task.
Bro, what? Yes. Yes. Mike Wazowski is a wild pull. That is a wild pull.
I mean, like,
Bloodvelds, dude. What the fuck?
I mean, like, obviously it's fucked up, and I mean, like, here I am, falling privileged saying that, but like, I digress. That shit's fucking jump scared me, but it is what it is.
I swear to God, I was scrolling one time trying to go to bed, and a random live popped up of what appeared to be a little person with no arms and legs hook up to a ventilator in a hospital bed, and like their parent was in the bottom corner,
Everything
like, please donate. And I was like, this ruined my night. I can't go to bed now, dude.
You can't send me lives. I'm so glad you can't send me lives.
I would, dude. I totally would.
Bro, are the comments just ripping them? Because I would just pop in there and just set off some heat, bro.
Bro, most of the comments are like
crazy.
terrified.
The comments are always crazy.
Oh my God.
You always hear like the I built this brick by brick comment, and everyone's just like, this brick got thrown at me. Like this was like a full on.
I did build it. That is my fault. For sure.
I don't I have to be in a secure area with limited light and windows every time I open a TikTok DM from Max, because it's literally there's the posts he sent me are like 3 likes, 0 comments, like literally the depths of the darkest dungeon shit. Like it's so brutal.
Okay,
sometimes.
so
like,
that's funny because like on YouTube, because I do YouTube Shorts, that's what I usually scroll through. If I do anything similar to TikTok, and I will every now and then I get that fucking just it's off the algorithm. It's somebody. It's got like 2 likes. It's just some insane just short that makes no sense whatsoever. And like those, like I can see the value in those. Like it's usually interesting. Like I usually want to watch and learn.
I like him. It's like it's so real. It's so human. It's like there's just some creature just somewhere posting this, and he's like, "This is gonna bang. I'm Mr. Beast now." You know?
Yeah.
No,
so I collect those creatures. There's a new account that I really love.
You have another one?
Account just for these people, bro?
No. There's a new account that I am absolutely in. I am in love with, dude. I am in love with it.
Dude.
You guys know when there's like a chef, who will duet another video or like react to another like recipe or cooking video and like critique it, you know, that stuff. Dude, this guy, not a chef at all, no culinary experience. He's got 2 followers and I'm one of them. And he literally
is that the guy you sent me? That's the guy you sent me.
Yes, he duets cooking videos and they're making a cake and he's like, "Oh, what's that? Eggs? Hell yeah. Sugar? Let's go." Like that's
dude, you commented
video.
and you were like, "I love this guy," and he's like, "Thanks, bro." Like he literally he responded to you. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I love it, dude. He's my favorite.
There's just one guy on my YouTube short feed that he's like I don't know, he's got to be in his 70s, 80s. He's in a retirement home and he does stand-up bits and they get like 1 to 2 like, and I always make sure I comment like ha 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 ha, and I don't watch the videos, but,
dude,
I just comment. I comment.
What if he posts like, "Wife died today, like I'm alone now."
Oh no.
I mean, he's got a good chance that it's not going to be that. But
Gotta find the comedy of the tragedy, you know, or something.
Yeah.
Holy fucking hell, bro! That's not what you call one of those people a Bloodveld. I can't get over that.
So to answer your question, we do touch it to make sure sometimes, for sure. We do.
Yeah, I grip up on them. You know, like, hey, fuck.
Yeah, you got to stay gripping at it, honestly. You never know when you might need to negotiate something.
Yeah, I was gripping it right then. Didn't even realize. That's crazy.
I always do. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I really thought about the touchy thing, but next one from Mr. Albie. Shout out to him. This guy actually just sent me a package in my PO box, so double shout to you. I don't know what it is yet. Actually, maybe it's something bad, so maybe I won't shout you out. We'll see. What's a silly fear you have that you're willing to admit? I guess you have a fear we don't know about. Because we never really talked about the baseline fears.
A silly fear.
Mine's insane. It's hair in my mouth. Long hairs in my mouth. That's my like weird.
Oh, you see the one like someone eats something and they just pull out like the fucking.
That's my visceral reaction right there.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. If you want to torture me, anybody, if that guy who has my shirt, if you do like capture me and torture me, like hair, like if you really want to fuck with me, pain, you know, that's fine.
Insane to advertise that, but for
sure. The hair for sure.
I hate highly pressurized objects. Like when I fill up my tires with air, I'm like, I'm about to fucking die. Like this is gonna blow up for sure. I don't know why.
Does the microwave stress you out too? If you ever use a microwave and you let it go too long?
No, that's not pressurized.
Interesting. So I remember there's that one ancient clip. I think I reused it a couple of times of you crushing a watermelon or something like that. Is that similar to you? Because the pressure builds up, or like when people put the elastic bands around the watermelon and you're waiting for it to pop?
No, not that. It's like if I have a container of like compressed air or something that could fucking explode. Because it's so
with gases in a constricted space.
Yes, exactly. It's not even like a conscious fear. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die today. Like I can't hold that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I saw too many live.
That's why I asked a microwave. I've people who microwave shit too long, like pops or bust or whatever. Like depending on what it is, there's all kinds of different stuff you can throw in the microwave.
Mine's like pressurized gas.
Yeah, okay,
I guess I have a silly fear. I don't know if you'd say it's silly. It's kind of silly, I guess, because it's kind of like it should never happen. But my silly fear is that like I'll pull this like 10 out of 10 and I'm about to fuck and I'm just like limp.
Dude, that's happened to me.
That's
like
your worst fear?
At least 10 times. It's fucking horrifying.
it's my worst. It's my worst.
10s, buddy? What the hell's going on?
No, same
No,
girl.
I'm not. That's why it's a silly fear because
she thought it was gay for so fucking long, bro. I was just scared.
Nah, dude, that's real. The fear, the lack of boner.
Yeah.
Fear.
I guess it probably stems from the silly fears. Like, I'm going to have this great opportunity in front of me. And like, it could be anything, right? And I'm just like, something goes horribly wrong when I finally get a great opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Asher, we're gonna get a Blue Chew sponsor for Behe, and we got you, balls.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's never happened to this day, but like, I've had that nightmare before.
You know what is a popular way to like get over your fears? It's called exposure therapy. You should do a bunch of coke and then try to have sex with someone. It's
I've
like
been
10
there.
out of 10.
It went
And
really
then-
well.
Your penis works?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Okay, what the hell am I
okay,
doing
well,
wrong?
I mean,
He's
that
got that
literally
great white
happened.
down there, bro.
It
He's
works,
hungry.
it works, but it definitely is harder to nut. You got
Yes.
put a lot more effort into nut.
The
Like
issues
it's
are
right.
It actually was easier
Yeah.
than normal.
Really? Well, I feel like when you're stacking the coke and the drinking, that's when you get into the erectile dysfunction problems.
Dude,
Okay, this was
on God,
literally
2 lines.
This was
This is
on
me,
a
man.
trip that we went on.
2 lines. That's me, man. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
I feel you.
I was about to say, like, one of the base trips, this was the case, and this happened. So it was like
Base trip.
so. Yeah,
Or
Dude,
I'm not gonna
fucking
say which
having-
one, but
The one time I had limp dick was after this was a long time ago, but I had broken up with, it was a girl I was dating when I was in school. We dated for a long time. We broke up. And I tried to like, I thought like the best way to move on was just, go have sex with another girl.
Yeah.
Find the girl. She was a good looking girl too. She was good looking, probably a little out of my league actually. Got her back to the place, and yeah, dude, I was like repulsed. I don't know. I just hadn't moved on, I guess, from the ex. And then she ended up leaving. I was just like not getting fucking hard, and she was just fucking mad. She got mad and she left, and then that's when I got jacked, bro. That's when the gym really kicked in. That's when we really.
Yeah,
Everyone
has like an awakening moment.
Yeah, dude, that was it, dude.
Yeah.
That's a pivotal life moment.
My
I've been in
weirdo
that
fear is smoke detectors, fire alarms. There was one night when I was living with some redacted information, and I was living in this condo, and it was like, one of the vertically built ones that are conjoined, like 2 neighbors or whatever. Like you have neighbors on each side. Yeah, it's one of those.
like a townhouse almost.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And it was like we had this issue where the fire alarms would just go off randomly for like 50 seconds and then turn themselves off with nothing going on. But the thing is, it wasn't one. It was all of them in the entire townhouse. And the neighbors were getting annoyed in the morning. They'd be like, that woke me up. Like, what's going on? Like, were you cooking? I'm like, no, I wasn't cooking. And one day there was the night of reckoning, man. So I was growing weed at the time, and I just finished smoking like a bunch of weed, right? Because I was in my degen phase, pre-editing era, by the way. This is ancient Asterix lore, keep in mind. And so I'm very stoned, and all of a sudden, everything just goes quiet for a second, and like I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like the something with the power must have happened with like the unit that powered the entire townhouse, like the row. And all of a sudden, all of them start going off. And these are like new ones, so they have a flashing light with the smoke detector. So I'm like, what the hell? There's like a strobe going on. I take my headset off. All of them are going off. The person I was living with at the time was freaking out, like, turn it off. So I go up and I press the button to silence it, but it doesn't silence. And I'm like, oh, this is like 3 a.m. and I'm high as fuck. Like, I'm very paranoid. I'm very scared. It's not turning off. And so I keep getting, like, they're high up, high ceilings, right? And I'm a tall guy, but even me, I'm on a chair. So I'm trying to turn them off. And the point of the story is none of them turn off. Eventually, the neighbors complain in the middle of the night because it's been like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. My cats are
only
petrified.
yours?
It's just mine. Only mine. And all of a sudden, I hear a knock on the door. And it's the security guard from the condo company across the street who said there were complaints. And he comes in and he has to help me, fried out of my mind, use a screwdriver, open them up one by one while my ears are ringing and I'm blinded in the middle of the night, and unplugged the power source. And they still kept beeping off of like the fucking internal battery. So I had to disable every single one in the house one by one. It took like 30 minutes, and ever since then, whenever a smoke detector goes off, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, dude.
You got PTSD.
Talk about you got
narc,
like narc alarms. Like,
yeah, dude, it's crazy. I swear I would have been perfectly conditioned if I wasn't high as hell when it happened, but I was like just tweaking, man. Yeah, that wasn't good. So yeah, smoke detector goes off, I'm running, bro.
Dude, that beep is different when it's running low too.
Oh yeah, the little chirp.
Yeah, that'll get you a little, give you a little, straighten you up real quick.
Yep. Fucking A.
I have a DGen confession. All of mine had that moment over the past year, and I've deactivated all my smoke detectors because of that.
You don't have any smoke alarms working, man?
You don't have any smoke alarms?
Nope. I took them all literally physically off the ceiling because of that.
Yep, that happened to me too. I had a schizo moment. They went off once at my old place. And I was like, get them out of the walls.
They never went off. They were just doing the beef, but they just did the beef.
Oh no, dude, mine just went off once, and I said, "Fuck it, nah, I'll burn, bro. I'll burn."
I'll burn. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
I hate when anyone like rings my doorbell or like knocks on my door. Like I just, I like completely.
Is that a fear,
are you scared of it? Or are you just
I
like
think it's because when I was on my mission, I was just always afraid of getting caught like sleeping in or like doing something bad. And so like whenever I heard a knock on the door, just like terrified. And now I sleep during the day. And dude, I was sleeping last night and someone knocked on the door, woke me up in a fucking panic. Middle of the day, and yeah, terrifying. I didn't go answer the door. I hated it. It got ramped up more when I bought one of those rings. You know, I was like, oh, I could just have a camera, then I can always know who's there. But then like it was just always going off. Like I always knew who was at my front door, and like now I actually got rid of it because I don't like it. Like I'd rather just never answer the door. And now we don't have a ring, and now it's just
I love ignorance is bliss type deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, be paranoid.
I was gonna say, you guys helped me overcome a fear. So when I Sanchez can attest this, when I played football, if you were late, which means if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late for this specific coach, right? You have to do, it's called a hundo, and like we're linemen, so we're fat fucks. So a hundo is a 100-yard bear crawl back and then 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 10.
You have to do basically like a bear crawl suicide times.
Pretty much a 100-yard bear crawl suicide every 10 yards. And dude, that shit is, even if you're in shape, is fucking brutal. Like it'd take you like half a practice. You're just over there fucking crawling.
That's no joke.
You're just dragging, bro. Yeah, so like that was definitely, like being late was definitely a fear for a while. But
bro, I would have been an hour
helped with that.
Bro.
Thanks, man.
I would have never.
That's not that bad.
I've been an hour
you know? Because like at least like he wanted you to be punctual. No, I mean like, the punishment's vile, but I'm saying like the reason why he's punishing you for
I
it.
did.
Like,
I did one for missing class once. That was I did one. Sanchez, did you do any? You did a couple, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to do a couple. One was coming back on Thanksgiving break. It's fucking freshman year, and me and Corey are coming back from Atlanta. We were 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late coming from Georgia to Tennessee.
But dude, I feel like coming back 10 minutes late to a football practice, dude, like that would have been
I'd rather
practice.
Not go. It wasn't even practice.
I would have just said I was sick.
Just meetings. Like people would always be like, because we do every we have a meeting every morning at 6:45, I think it was. You'd be there at 6:45 in the morning. You're not there? Hundo.
Jeez.
Ooh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I would have had food poisoning. I would have stayed home, bro.
Yeah, good for the discipline, but yeah, definitely for a couple years there, like I'd be fucking, I'd wake up like I would always wake up before the alarm, like scared.
Yeah, no, dude, that used to happen to me too. Like, but it was crazy. I remember being like in high school, and I didn't play football because hockey is like bigger up here, right, in Canada.
For sure,
and so I was playing for like the competitive hockey team or whatever. And it was like semi-competitive. We'd like travel to different cities and stuff. We'd never go to the States or anything, right? But like we'd play around. And like missing practice, thuld make you do suicides or like if you're late or whatever. But it was crazy because I would not really talk to anyone outside of my friend circle, and I'd go to high school. This is like what do you call it in America? Being a junior, like grade 9 or whatever. I was like
that's freshman, I think.
Freshman? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I was a fucking freshman, grade 9. So we're pretty young. You're like 14, 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing kids where like their parents didn't put them in sports or whatever. And like they just played games all day. And I'd watch like how they acted. And like to the credit of like the hard ass coaches and stuff, we like made us train and like show up and have discipline. It was like night and day, like just seeing how some of them interacted with like teachers and stuff at school. I feel like that stuff carries into your life, like as an adolescent, you know what I mean? Like the discipline from sports.
It definitely does.
My dad was a sports coach who played like professional football, so I had it from like age 5. Like I grew up with that shit. It was like, it's crazy. That's true.
I'll say when you get to the high level too, like those like big college programs, like you see a guy like for an example, he's not coaching anymore, but Nick Saban, he's probably the greatest college football coach of all time. That guy at like 60 was intense as fuck, and those players, like these are like 19-year-old kids who are grown men, like the best athletes in the world. Some of them, like they're terrified of him. Like they're fucking terrified. Like same with Bill Belichick. Like all the players are fucking terrified of that guy. He's like this fucking old grumpy man. But like the demand that those coaches have for the players, like it definitely carries into their personal life.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild. But anyway, you guys are over the Twitter workshop. Does anybody have any other fears?
No fears.
My fear is the Twitter workshop every week because I fucking suck at Twitter. So
I'm gonna get mine ready to go because mine is a RuneScape. It's a RuneScape tweet with photos. But if anybody else goes first, that'd be great. I gotta find the photos.
I got one. You ready?
Okay,
it is.
You can start. We love when you start. Go ahead.
One second, I'm pulling up the app.
I actually like when Tpapa's last because it just like rounds it out perfectly.
No, this is a good one. Call me Cree the way I got that aura.
Come on, man. Fuck.
That aura?
You typed that in my fucking chat today, dude.
Asterisk is laughing. You know, that's good, I think.
As the only person who gets it, can you explain it, Asterisk? Because
I don't fucking get it. I think he's being retarded. I think it's funny, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Can you explain it?
Well, it's because it's like, you know, you got the aura, you know, like the aura, like what, you know, like.
Oh.
I thought the joke was saying aura wrong.
No, because it's call me Cree the way I got that aura, but
is that like a Creed aura song? Or are you talking about the
Creara?
Creara is the RuneScape boss. Call me Cree the way I got that aura.
Bro, I thought you said Creed. I
thought you said Creed at first too.
I thought you were talking about the like a reference to the boxing movie or whatever. I didn't know.
No, call me Creed the way I got that aura.
Yeah,
I did say Creed that time.
Okay. I picked that up. Yeah.
Okay. It's RuneScape related, so it could do well just based off that, you know?
Yeah, honestly, like I heard Creed, so I'm stupid. But
the play on RuneScape world words always goes pretty well if it's decent. You know?
I was thinking through every Creed lyric, like, do they say that? Like,
so one of my biggest regrets. One of my biggest regrets is letting I gave Zoe the tweet that was she gnome on my monkey till it's hard or something like that, and I got like 500 likes. I was like, I wish I never would have gave that up, bro. Like I was thinking about that every day.
Sometimes it's who's delivering the tweet too, you know.
Yeah, it was better for her to deliver it, so I'll give her that.
I mean, think about all the ghostwriters that Drake has. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, let me do mine first. I got it ready.
Yeah, do yours if we're on the RuneScape kick.
I'm putting it. Yeah, we're on mine's. So I recently finally got my achievement diary cape.
Wow!
After fucking years of being a max man, actually years. It's been almost 2 years now.
You don't have your diary cape?
No, I didn't want to do BA.
Jesus Christ!
Lazy to BA, but thankfully we got helped out that recently. But I was gonna tweet this. It's gonna you know, it is an achievement tweet, you know, having it, and I was just gonna put Sherlock hate to see me coming, but I was gonna spell with a U and then reply and then spell it correctly. It's Will Special. So, what do you think?
Wait, say it one more time, slower.
Sherlock hate to see me coming.
No, Sherlock gonna hate to see me coming. But I'm going to spell coming with a U instead of an O.
But there's going to be a picture of your diary
I don't
cape?
understand. Does the diary cape go to him or something?
No. Look at the picture I put in there. You see, I got the helmet on. You can see it there?
Yeah, there's got to be a picture. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the After Dark, the picture. You
can
see,
okay, I like
you see what I'm saying?
With the picture, it's a W.
I got the Kandarin stuff on. Yeah. But I'm gonna reply to it and then correct myself with the COM.
I think coming might be 2 M's. I don't know.
It is, but I mean,
but for the joke of correcting it, like it was an actual
the joke
misspell.
of correcting it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
okay, good shot.
I agree.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
I agree. W. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Thanks. I'm just glad I had something this week. You know,
yeah.
I was in the shower thinking about it. I was like, you know what, I can spin this.
I mean, you're looking at the L tweet Twitter guy right here, so I don't got shit, so.
I got 2 today, so maybe you could borrow one depending on what you like. All right, first one. White women are the men of women.
Banger.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right. That's honestly
just true. That's just facts.
It's
honestly.
very true. Yeah.
It's just
it's so true. It's so true. It really is.
But that's delivered the best by you of anybody. So,
Ashley, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's all right.
Bro, just call him the sissy liberal.
He's got a white girlfriend, bro. Fucking chill, dude.
Dude, do you think there's tension between you and Tasty because you have to like edit, you have to listen to him every day, kind of?
Oh yeah,
but
no,
like,
for sure.
but like, there's no like, if you're like fuck you, like he can't say anything back. It's just like a recording of it. Like you can't really talk to him. You ever feel that wall?
No, I talked to the recording. Yeah.
I hear it sometimes in the back of my mind.
This is a throwback to the first time.
Right now, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, no.
It's a throwback to the first time we had Asterisk on and he was talking about his parasocial relationship with Tasty because he's watching the fucking recordings all the time. Yeah.
You probably watch like 400 hours.
You gotta talk to Asterisk sometimes, Tasty. When I host episode, I have to talk to him. Bro.
I'll leave little notes.
I'll
say some stuff.
Okay.
The ending of the every one of the Behemoth daily videos, I don't leave it in. Sometimes I might make a compilation of them for Twitter or something. That might be my fucking Twitter.
That would be
that would be really good actually.
Yeah, but like sometimes at the very end, it's always like, all right, good night, Asterisk, I love you.
Yeah, I say good night, Asterisk, I love you, and then I end the recording.
Yeah.
That was a great Tasty impression, honestly.
Yeah, that sounded exactly like that. Okay, I got one more. I do not participate in Black Friday. I sit my white ass down and listen.
Okay, dude.
Don't tweet that. Don't tweet that.
I feel like that.
I think Tpapa should tweet that.
That's
Wait, hold on. Annie, talk to me. Can you say it one more time? I'm so sorry.
What the hell, Annie?
I know.
I said I do not participate in Black Friday. I sit my white ass down and listen.
Oh my god. That's
Dude,
beautiful.
right when I heard the first sentence, I was like, oh god. Yeah, don't tweet that. That's a draft. That's a draft.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna tweet it, but it's good.
Keep
And
that
I
in the
for
drafts,
sure cannot tweet that. So
I'm definitely not tweeting that either.
Dude, Tpapa could tweet that. Honestly.
No, I
feel like
got
Tpapa could
one for you
100%
that
get away
I'm
with
way
that.
too afraid to tweet, but you could get away with. I don't think you were here for this one. Were you here for the blood one, Tasty?
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
he was
God.
not.
He was not.
I'm
All right,
afraid. I'm afraid.
you weren't here either. I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
I'm not tweeting that. I'm not doing
That's
that.
so
kind of fun
I'm
with
not doing
that.
that.
That's a rare Tpapa banger.
That one
picked up
stays
some
in the
steam.
drafts, bro. That one stays in the drafts. but
That's
it's a
such
good
a oh my god, bro. I almost want to tweet that right now. I'm not going to. I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
I like it. That's good.
Wow. That's a good tweet. Wow. Okay.
Asterisk, do you have anything?
No, man, I don't. I just tweet like, "Oh, I finished this video for someone," but I think I will follow through with just like you know, the end little tail of all of the Behemoth
You should
recordings.
just tweet that. Just no picture, no nothing.
Oh, no link. Oh yeah, I just finished a video for this person. Please check it out. My schizophrenic raving. I should just reply into the comments to myself like, "Oh shit."
No, dude, no reply, just that. Tweet,
Just that?
nothing,
Yeah,
No,
no
what you should
responses
do.
to any
This is what you
comments
should
on
do,
it.
Ashes. You should like slightly edit just a Mr. Beast thumbnail and be like, "Just finished a Mr. Beast video."
Oh my god.
That actually goes hard. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that cooks.
that's good. All right. Well, on today's Patreon episode, I'm gonna be telling you about how Hamzy called me at 3 a.m. Krylax is gonna talk about EDC, and Saintits got fucked on Thanksgiving Day. See you on the Patreon.
Don't skip. We have some news for you because we have recently reworked our entire podcast format. We will still be conducting one normal podcast a week, but now Tier 1 patrons will have access to a weekly exclusive Patreon podcast that's going to be even more based and more after dark. We've also updated our other tiers to include perks that allow you to directly interact with the podcast and influence the topics that we speak about. The Patreon will be linked in the description below.